Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of the MFT SR48 Superboat build, and in this part I'm going to be basically stripping the whole entire inside, pulling out the shaft and everything, and getting ready to properly seal the boat. So I'm going to go ahead and pull everything out and show you what it looks like once I've got everything pulled out of here. Now that we've gotten all of our electronics out of the boat, this is what you're left with. The other thing that I've pulled off, and actually I'm going to go ahead and pull this one off too. Once again, the Velcro, you don't need it. You don't really want it. So what I do is I just grab a pair of pliers, rip it right out, because we are not going to use this crap. It is not good Velcro. So all of this stuff, the strap that was holding the stock battery location, that's gone, and this piece we are going to be removing completely. This one you can leave alone. You don't need to remove it. I mean, if you want to go through the trouble of what I'm going to go through to get this one out, you can. But the reason that this one has to be removed is because this ESC, this is a big boy. I mean, it's really, really big. And as you see, it's almost protruding out. And what you want to do is you want to get it right underneath this lip right here. And the best way to do that I have found is to remove this plate here. And that's a pain in the butt. But even if you use a Dremel tool or whatever you use to get it out, you want this to be completely flush where the new ESC is going. So that's going to be in an upcoming video, but for right now, what we want to set this boat up overnight is to get some E6000 on it and get it drying. So the first locations that you're going to put the E6000 are going to be right here and right there. You want to coat this really, really good. So once I do that, we're going to let it sit overnight, and then we're going to do the last place, which is all the way around this right here. And when we put the final hose in, I also recommend putting E6000 right around here. So you're going to have this hose right on there, and I recommend using E6000 to properly secure it, because you're going to have water coming in there pretty quickly, since this thing's going to be booking when we're done. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please continue to watch and get through the series, but on we go. Alright, so just a quick note about doing this to the rudder. Most people may not want to upgrade to the aluminum rudder. So if you are upgrading to the aluminum rudder, obviously this isn't necessary. But if you are not upgrading to the aluminum rudder, you definitely want to do this, because I can't tell you how many times I personally have lost this pin before I figured this out. So definitely do this. And then there is the E6000 on the flex shaft housing. As you can see, I put quite a bit on there, very liberal, and you don't want to put too much, but I think this is good. And don't worry about hitting the screws or the things on the left and the right of it. That's your that's these guys right here, and those aren't going anywhere. Those are your stabilizers. But that's what you're looking for. That's how you want it to look. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the boat up. Let's see. The way that I like to do it is pretty simple. I just take the stand like this and put it just like that and prop the boat up. Let me see. I think it was the other way. Either way, or use the radio. Prop it up. That's the point. You don't want it to be flat like this. You want it to be up like that. So let me get I'd even use the box for the ESC to do this. Just however to get it to prop up and stay just like that. There we go. Put it up against something. And just at a good angle. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. That should be good. Yep, there you go. And you want it to stay as straight and even as possible so that it looks really nice. More pro tips. So we're just going to let it sit like this overnight, and tomorrow morning we'll pick this back up and go from there.